I'm gonna play Tristana, I think. I haven't played an AD
Shoot
game,
something.
in all of streaming so far. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The hardest thing for me that game was that if I withered the Corki, it it wasn't worth it. Like basically, if I withered the Corki, he would just Valkyrie away and it would take him out of the fight. But taking him out of the fight wasn't enough because if I take Corki out of the fight, the Xerath kills me and my team didn't do anything. So instead of using like the most effective way to use Wither, hands down, is on the AD carry, and 9 times out of 10 it's correct. But when other people aren't playing correctly, sometimes the incorrect play becomes more correct. And so I just had to wither the guy I was going on, basically. So like, since Xerath was a bigger threat than Corki, oftentimes you would see me flashing and withering Xerath to try and just take him out of the fight, because taking him out of the fight was more important than taking Corki out of the fight. Especially because if I withered the Corki, he would just back up, like Valkyrie away, and then he would come back on full health. And like, after I'm dead, he would then clean up the whole fight. Whereas if I wither the Xerath, I can get him low enough that he can't keep fighting. Like, he goes down to like 100 health and gets really scared, or I kill him. So I used my wither not like to its full effectiveness. The full effectiveness would be to wither Corki every fight, and that way his fight's like done for however long he's withered. But it was a really rough around the edges game. A lot of people were playing suboptimally, basically. Sion is actually one of the weakest champions in the game right now. I still really like the full AP build on him, but it's not very strong. So I would argue he doesn't outclass pretty much anyone. The best thing about Sion is how low cooldown his stun is. He has a targeted stun that lasts like 2 seconds, and it has like pretty much no cooldown at all. And that's really powerful. And I mean, he has 2.9 AP ratios, which is pretty nice. Yeah. So I guess last game we were seeing more the difference between a bruiser and a tank. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's tricky. I can't be sure that Graves played every fight incorrectly because I didn't watch him every fight. Like, in a team fight, it's way more important to watch what your opponents are doing than what your teammates are doing. But it is also important to watch what your teammates are doing. And I finally decided that one team fight where I ran in, I'm just going to watch everything Graves does and focus on it so I can figure out what I need to do next team fight to fight effectively with him. And he just had a lot of downtime where he wasn't autoing people, and that's the worst. Like, if you are a main damage dealer, and your team is taking damage from their damage dealers, you have to be dealing damage to people. And if you're one of the people who's taking damage, if your damage dealer isn't dealing damage, you should try to not be taking damage. And so if you'll notice, in the later on fights, instead of just diving straight in, I often feinted. I acted like I was going to dive in, and then I turned off to the side. And that's why I kept watching my team to see what they did, because when I dive in, if my team is not hitting them when I dive in, we will lose. And so I would start diving in and be like, I'm going to watch, are they going to hit them? And it looked like they weren't, so then I backed off. But I mean, like, if we had voice communication or something, I could say, like, go, and then we all just go in and it'd be wonderful. But because we don't have voice communication, I can't afford to walk up and take, like, 3 Corki auto attacks, and then have Graves not auto attack someone 3 times, you know? Like, if I just let them get 3 hits on me, and we don't hit them back, we're obviously, if that continues, we're just gonna lose. So it was important to monitor what my team was doing and what the enemy team was doing, and that's a lot to all keep track of all at once. Oh, the undo button's back. Thank God, because I bought incorrectly. Although actually with a Sona, huh? I think I still want the 3 pots. I really like going longsword 3 pots on Tristana. I like it so much that I've started to like build Blade of the Ruined King a lot. Even though I like the rushing static shiv build a little bit better, I like starting a longsword so much better than starting a Doran's Blade that I often don't rush static shiv.
I want to shoot something.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
This could be bad. Okay, Vagar's not AFK, he's waiting for a potion. I don't know what Pantheon's plan is.
Aim.
Yeah, Sona's sustain got nerfed, so the 3 pot seems pretty good. But typically whenever you have a sustain support, starting a Doran's Blade can be better. I'm a little bit scared right now. Like, the fact that I'm the only one scouting our blue is really dangerous, because I have to, like, watch out for them coming around the backside, and I also have to watch out for them coming in this way. And it's just, like, way too many directions to protect by yourself. Well, I mean, there's pros and cons. Like, the moment you buy Blade of the Ruined King, you are much stronger than the moment you buy Static Shiv. But Blade of the Ruined King doesn't scale as well as the Static Shiv does. Like, Static Shiv gives you crit chance and attack speed, which both scale off of flat physical damage. And they also scale off of your crit damage and your crit chance, and everything multiplies each other when you buy Static Shiv. And so then when you follow up by your second item and buy an Eye Edge, the Static Shiv builder is much stronger, or build is much stronger when you have Static Shiv and Eye Edge. And when you have Blade of Ruined King, if you buy like a Static Shiv or a Phantom Dancer or an Eye Edge second, you're gonna be weaker than when they have that second item. So it's like it depends on when you want your power. If you want your power like right away, go with Blade of the Ruined King. But if you're willing to wait a little bit to get the bigger power spike, then go with Static Shiv. Also, Lucian hit level 2, so we have to play really far back. Nice, Janna and I both hit it once, so that, oh man, if my attack cooled down right then, I would have got the creep, but it was really close. I needed to hit it a little bit sooner. But I also needed Janna to hit it, so it was really good of Janna to hit that creep. Like, we both realized the turret does slightly less than half of a melee creep's health. And it was at slightly above half. And we realized, like, hey, it's too high for a turret hit and an auto attack to kill it. So we need to auto it earlier, such that the auto will come off cooldown for later. We're playing really far back, though. And why did I think I was landing with a Sona? I'm landing with a Janna. Oh, man. Well, I'm a lot happier that I have the correct items. So I'm being pretty terrified of a Thresh hook right now. I actually haven't been very effectively trading. There we go. Like, to do an effective trade, you wanna auto attack and then use your spell while your auto attack's on cooldown, and then auto attack again. That's like the most effective trade that you can create. Also, I'm gonna get like this is really good for us. Like, as I was describing about team fights, if I can get free hits on Thresh while Lucian's far away, oh my gosh. Well, it was pretty good until I let the Lucian like triple shot me. Janna probably didn't need to exhaust him, but I don't think that we were going to win that fight. I should have just jumped away sooner. Oh wow, we have a Pantheon gank. He's like way dead. Cool. I had to throw in an NJ, but I didn't want to miss the creeps. I'm actually going to pop my last health potion, because I think it's pretty important to get this to the turret while the Lucian's dead. Oh my gosh. It's actually pretty hard to last hit while you're pushing. I'm not very good at it. I used to be pretty good at it. And I'm actually not going to blue pill right away, because if you look, this Thresh is going to try and hold this wave here. And while he tries to hold the wave in front of the turret, I'm going to get all this free damage on him. And now we have a 2-on-1. I'm popping Summoner. Oh, I popped Summoner Heal, but she flashed out of it. That's rough. Oh. Man. That's actually really unfortunate that she flashed when I Summoner Healed, because I think we could have won that. I didn't fight perfectly, though.
Let's get in range. I wanna shoot something.
Yeah, but basically, Thresh was gonna try and freeze the wave in front of the turret, and then we were gonna miss at least a whole creep wave if we backed. Whereas, like, he shouldn't have been allowed to freeze the wave there, because if both of us just come up, like I walked up on him and hit him, then there's no way he can freeze it because he'll just die as he tanks the minions and tanks us. But we didn't play it perfectly. Like, through a few mechanical mistakes, like I should have just used Summoner Heal sooner so that Janna didn't flash. Like, that's my bad for healing so late, but I was waiting till like she was actually gonna be dead to use heal. And then if Janna came up to help me sooner, then we would have had Thresh lower. Or if I didn't jump in to try and get an extra auto on him. Lucian's 6, so this is a little terrifying right now. Oh, I was too scared to jump on Thresh because I didn't know Janna's shield cooldown. But if I knew her shield was up, I could have jumped on Thresh and I could have double killed there probably. So that's a bit of a mistake. But we knew they had no Summoner Heal and they had no Exhaust because they used them last fight. Oh, this is a gank coming in. Yeah. I'm safe, but there is nothing I could do. I don't know if I should actually stick around. This Zed has ultimate and can potentially tower dive me. If it looks like he's gonna press for a tower dive, I'm gonna have to back up. He's gonna press for a tower dive. No, okay, I'm okay. This is tough. He's backing off. He might go around the side and try and tower dive. If I get a little bit more life back from lifesteal, oh. I can't walk up and lifesteal a wave. There it is. Oh man. Whoa, okay. That was a bad jump. Whew. Yeah. I was pretty sure the two of us could stop him, but I had to be careful and I had to lifesteal as much as I could. And I had to make sure that I didn't Buster Shot at the same time that he uses ultimate because it would cancel my Buster Shot. There was a lot of somewhat tricky things that all came together there. There's a chance I shouldn't have bought attack speed boots. I definitely should have bought a health potion. I don't know why I didn't buy a health potion. Red buff's pretty great. Also, my jump to the right was a big mistake. It almost got me killed to Lucian. I might be able to kill that Thresh. And by might be, I think I definitely have him killed. I might be able to kill Lucian too. I'm gonna pop heal to catch him, if I think I can. I needed to get that last auto because then I'd be able to jump out. I can't believe he popped heal to run away too. That looked kind of cool. I'm not greedy enough to farm with this wave because I don't know where Zed is. And if I farm this creep wave, Zed definitely kills me. And I'm on like a kill streak and I have red buff. And I would just prefer not give that all back to them. I'm actually gonna buy a Doran's Blade. This could be a mistake. I can't tell whether it's good to buy a Doran's Blade when you have the money anymore and delay your Blade of the Ruined King or not. So it gives me like the marginal, like if I don't buy the Stormblade, I'm just sitting on like 500 gold when I leave base, and I wouldn't have the 70 health, 7 attack damage, and 3% lifesteal. But I get a faster Blade of the Ruined King, and it's like a hard trade-off to decide whether like this immediate power will be worth more than getting Blade of the Ruined King faster and having power later on. I think I'm still on the side of the immediate power is better. And I mean, I guess like the lifesteal helps you later on, but like you don't really notice the 70 HP or 7 damage later on in the game. It doesn't really help. Okay, I gotta play pretty safe because Janna's not. I want experience for this creep though. Cool. Yeah, experience range is really far. Experience, like, I can get experience for melee creeps from, like, here. So, whenever possible, don't let enemies zone you from experience, because, I don't know, you can get experience from, like, Africa, basically. So I was just baiting that for that Pantheon. Zed's over there. So I'm kind of scared to keep going. Yeah, oh god. I think Pantheon gets it, but I don't think I'm killing Zed. Yeah. I can help Janna kill Zed, though. If Vhagar comes too, he'll probably die. Because I can cut off this way. I need the assist on the Ahri so that I can jump again. Okay, well that worked out, I guess. Woo! I got a new red buff. That feels really good. I should have popped this health potion. This was a much closer fight. This Lucian might come and try and culling me. He's not, I'm okay. I'm paying attention. Cool. But if the Lucian looked like he was gonna culling me, I had to start running. I got Bork. Oh, the other cool thing about that is, like, if you use your Cutlass right before you have money for Bork, then, like, Bork cools down the active. So I gotta use a Cutlass in that fight, and now I have Bork for the next fight. Which is kinda nice. My CS is actually, like, extremely low, because it's just been, like, a non-stop fight bot lane. But I don't mind having low CS. To have, like, this many kills, I'm still, like, really powerful. But I'm not, like, that much stronger than Lucian than you would think. Like, he almost has his Bork. He doesn't have attack speed boots, though. Yeah, I did a really good job harassing there. The key with that harass was to abuse my max range, so it was hard for Thresh to hook me. Like, if I walk too close, he can flay me, and then land a hook, or it's just easier to hook. So I gotta stand like, oh, whoa, Janna's probably dead. Oh, actually, someone's porting in. I mean, Pantheon's porting in. I know who it is. Okay, I guess mid's coming. And we need to back up. Although, potentially we just kill her. Like, she has to go over the wall now. Okay, cool.
Ready? Aim.
As soon as I heard her ultimate, I hit rapid fire. For in the event, she was ultimating forward. I was like, if she comes towards us, I want rapid fire going. Zed's really far away, and Ahri's also far away. I could have just killed Lucian. Thresh is gonna be alive soon, though. Around the time Janna gets back is around the time Thresh gets back. So I gotta be a little bit careful about jumping on this guy, because Thresh. But as soon as I kill him, I can jump out. So, I'm lucky I did that in just the window before Thresh got there to save him. It was kind of close, though. It might not have worked out. If I didn't have all these kills, how to not die and get completely zoned by Thresh and Lucian? It's tough. Like, basically you have to always dodge Thresh's hook. So, like, your main goal in this lane, and you could watch, I was doing it early on before I was strong. Stand far away and move left and right so that it's hard for Thresh to hook you. And whenever he walks up to try and hook you, try and hit him. And although it's like, it's really risky to attack the Thresh, the thing is, the Lucian's gonna be standing back and last hitting creeps. And if the Lucian's standing back and last hitting creeps and the Thresh is moving up to pressure you, you can hit the Thresh for free, and you just have to be extremely careful about getting hooked. So you hit him and then you walk sideways, and then you hit him and then you walk sideways, and then if you don't let him hook you... Okay, I almost let him hook me there, but see, that's what I was talking about earlier. Oh, that exhaust is actually gonna kill me. Never mind, this Janna heal is pretty great. Oh, damn. Yeah, but see, as you saw, I think my Bork just came off cooldown. Because I did hit it at the start and it didn't go. Yeah. Well, I mean, you wouldn't always win trades necessarily, like, your goal isn't really to trade with Thresh as much as it is his range is much shorter than yours. So, if you stand one step out of Thresh's range like this and mirror him, you can attack him once and move backwards. And that's your main goal against a Thresh. And then, like, if the Lucian starts playing up with him, then you can trade with the Lucian and you still have to dodge hook. But if you hit Lucian and Lucian hits you and they're playing that far up, the creep wave will hit Lucian and they'll help you out. And with the help of the creeps, you can win. Also, you want your support to be on the same page. Like, if the Thresh is playing up and you're taking pot shots at the Thresh, it always helps if your support is also taking pot shots at the Thresh. And if you watch, like, when Thresh pressed up, both Janna and I would hit him, and oftentimes she would shield me. And it was the combination of both of us hitting the Thresh and slowly whittling down Thresh. That's, like, the best way to win. You have to abuse your range. Like, they're gonna win an all-in fight. As you can see, like, as soon as I jumped in to force that fight, we actually lost. And I'm 8-1. I guess I was 7-1 at that time or something. And we lost to a 4-6 Lucian or something. Just because their all-in is that much stronger than ours. And that was like, I miscalculated. I thought our all-in would be stronger because I have so many items. But their all-in is still stronger. It's kind of crazy. I should probably go mid, I guess. Oh my goodness. I'm probably too far out. Where's our team? If I run straight this way, they could just come down and kill me. Okay, well. I guess I should have pushed.
Let's get in range.
If our team came, I'm pretty sure we could have killed them, though. I don't know why Veigar is still not coming. Yeah, if Veigar came sooner, that could have gone much cleaner. I should pull this back out of the bush, because I saw that she warded the bush. I think I'm going to clear it. I kind of want the timer. It's a hard decision whether to leave those lizards or clear it. I had a really bad jump. I wanted to jump right as Thresh died, so that I'd be able to jump again. And I jumped, like, right after he died, so I just, like, wasted my jump. But aside from that, I think I fought pretty well. Granted, I did, like, focus down the Thresh, but I think that's what I had to in that situation. Like, we didn't have to dive into them. I could have used my range. Like, I outrange everyone, so we could have just kited, and I think if we dive in, we would lose. Given, like, remember the last fight when I dove in and Lucian and Thresh just, like, obliterated us? I was remembering back to that and thinking, like, hey... Oh, I didn't dodge. Whoa, I'm gonna jump away. I jumped too far back. Woohoo! Wow, she last hit me with DFG? My goodness, how is this Ahri just, like, everywhere, and the Veigar just never there? Oh man, okay. It's working out, it's working out. I mean, Ahri is a much better roamer than Veigar, but... I feel like we've been outnumbered a lot. I don't know, I feel like when we fought here, we felt outnumbered. The Vhagar came late. When we fought here, it felt outnumbered. I don't know. Zed's like killing our base. It's rough. I think we've been winning the fights even though we've been outnumbered, but it's not easy. Let me tell you. I had some bad jumps though. Like, I need to constantly, like, one of the key things when you're an AD with your jump, you don't want, like, I don't want to jump on people. Like, it only does like 70 damage. My goal is not to land on them. My goal is to land, like, reposition myself such that I'm still at max range. Like, I don't want to jump and then be, like, at halfway range to the enemy champion, unless it's like a chase. If we're in the middle of the fight, you want to keep using your range to keep you safe. And I'm jumping either like a little bit too close or a little bit too far away. Like, when I jumped backwards to dodge, I jumped so far backwards that I couldn't, like, keep fighting, you know? And I should have done like a halfway jump. Like, you don't always have to use your jump's max distance, basically. Like, jumping from like here to here could be correct in a team fight. To just like move a little bit and dodge something. And of course I put my jump on cooldown to demonstrate that, but I didn't think I would need it in the time it took me to get from here to bot lane. I definitely think I can beat the Lucian 1v1, even though he has Ghostblade and Bork. But the way he was running up at me made me think that he has a friend. Like, whether it's Ahri, whether it's Thresh... Oh, it was Thresh. But there could be more friends. There is a Thresh in there, though. I really don't want to jump this wall. I'm doing it, I guess. Like, we're gonna run into an Ahri very soon. Cool. I guess we didn't run into the Ahri as soon as I thought we would, and we outnumbered them, and it worked out great. Ooh, that Panthalt's gonna be real good. Oh, I should have jumped sooner. Oh, I'm tanking the turret, which could be really bad because, yeah, okay. I'm lucky that I got 2 steps back before I got charmed, because I knew if I got charmed under turret, I could die. Like, she's definitely still dead, but there was a chance that she would be able to pick up a kill. I don't know, our creep wave is like really far still. Lucian and Thresh are gonna come back. We can probably take this. I don't think we're winning a fight with Lucian and Thresh though. Oh, he had exhaust? I'm gonna die. Maybe not. Janna move speed's pretty good. I have 6 on jump. I'm really close to just being able to jump away. Lucian stopped chasing. Cool. I screwed up my camera movement there. I think I clicked on the minimap when I was trying to kite, but I still managed to click sideways and dodge in case Thresh threw hook. Like, between every attack, it's so important to move side to side, because otherwise it's much harder to dodge a hook from a standstill. I'm actually gonna go a Phantom Dancer before a Last Whisper. They don't have really any armor yet. Like, Swain has his Zhonya's, Thresh has some armor, but the targets, like, I want to hit Zed, I want to hit Lucian, I want to hit Ahri. The 3 targets I want to hit don't have that much armor, so I think I want the Phantom Dancer. And then I can get the Last Whisper after that, because, like, I do end up hitting Thresh a lot, and it feels bad when I hit Thresh, but most of the time I hit Thresh, it's because I'm getting free autos off. I'm getting autos off where they're not returning the autos. But if I was gonna have to hit Thresh in teamfights, then I probably would want the Last Whisper next. I don't know. It just depends. I need to. Whoa, this Janna's really good, by the way. I haven't praised her enough. Laning with her was much easier than laning with a lot of supports. I could potentially get like a triple kill here, or I could just screw up and kill no one. It all depends on whether I let this Thresh just like hook me. Flash dodge the Thresh hook, they're fucked. All I had to worry about was the Thresh hook. As long as Thresh doesn't hook me, we're good. And so I hit the Thresh twice, and then I did a jump to dodge because I thought he might be about to throw hook or about to flay. And then I went back in, and he knew my jump was down. And I'm like, as soon as he goes hook animation, I'm flashing sideways, and I'm gonna hit Lucian. And it creates a double kill. It does extend my flash, though. But I think in that situation, flashing for a double kill will also get us dragon. And so long as I'm safe for the next 5 minutes, it was a really good play. It put us pretty far ahead. I thought that my ultimate didn't stop his hook, though. I'm pretty sure if I knock him back, his hook still hits me. I do know that I used my ultimate right as he tried to hook, but I think I also flash dodged it. I could go watch it back. I mean, I'm sure anyone can go watch it back when it's on YouTube. But I'm like 90% sure that if you buster shot them when they're hooking, the hook still goes. And, like, the hook flew right through where I flashed. I'm actually playing really well this game, so I'm pretty happy because yesterday we had a bunch of kinda not ideal games. So I'm killing the turret so that we can continue diving. I'm actually gonna jump on him, which was a little aggressive, because if I didn't kill him, then Zed or Lucian might have been able to kill me. But I knew that it was gonna be close. My jump only added 160 damage, but I'm like, man, this is a situation where I think adding 160 damage matters. Especially, like, his main way to escape would be to flash out, and this would also slow him so that if he flashed out, I could still kill him. But it could be a mistake to jump exactly on top of him like that. Maybe I should have jumped in a more defensive fashion, or maybe I just like shouldn't have even used jump. I didn't have to jump. There's a lot of creeps bottom. I think we can only send one guy bottom to stop them. If we send more than one... Oh, they might still. I hate being the only one over here. Maybe I can kill Lucian. I bet he has friends. Oh, they're doing Baron. Okay. Cool. I'm coming. Can he ward over? Let them? I don't want to give up a Baron. Oh my goodness. We need a Veigar. Like, the three of us aren't good enough to cut them off and kill them. We can go mid, maybe. Oh, actually, no. Pantheon's gonna get a cut off. So I'm killing whatever I can hit. Because... Okay. Because my positioning was such that I didn't have the luxury of targeting. I would have preferred to hit Swain over Thresh, but I had to jump so that I could hit right away because basically, if I didn't jump, they were probably going to kill Pantheon before I made it into position to hit them. So I couldn't save my jump to go over the wall. Not that I think I would even want to jump over that wall, because jumping over that wall would probably have gotten me killed. So I think I did everything correct there. I maybe could have got a couple more autos on Swain, but it was really tough to target over that wall, because people are walking in and out of your range. And basically, if I right-click on Swain and he takes one step back out of my range, my champion's just going to walk left and right and try and path around to hit him, and I'm not going to be hitting anyone. So I would much prefer to be hitting Thresh over hitting no one. And so I had to be like pretty careful about right-clicking on Swain and who I was targeting. But yeah, if you will notice this game, pretty much every situation where like the Pantheon has dove into them, or like someone on my team has started fighting them, from the second that the fight starts, I do my best to put out as much damage as I can. Because as soon as a teammate's taking damage, a fight has begun, and I need to deal damage. And that's slightly different. Like I'm hugely prioritizing damaging for the team over even sometimes my own safety. And that's a tough balance, but Pantheon's gonna catch. That's okay. Zed's behind me. I need to bork him and run. Okay, I don't need to run. He's just dead. Okay. Well, as soon as Zed ulted on me, my goal was to bork him to create distance and run. And I don't think I had to use either summoner, but I didn't have jump up. Otherwise, like, you can wait for his jump to go and then you can jump away. I almost killed Swain, but Lucian was going way too ham for me to feel good about killing that Swain. Okay, there I didn't really do anything special. Just kite, dodge away, use your range, auto-attack people, because, I mean, I have so much damage right now. I can just auto people, like 19 and 3, you just obliterate people. I guess I should auto the Zed, get another kill. Might as well pad my stats.
Victory.
That's a good point. I definitely should have stood on the Veigar stun when the Zed ulted me. If you ask me why I didn't stand on Veigar stun when Zed ulted me, it's because I didn't think of it in the moment, and that would have been a much better play. So, a great suggestion from the chat. In the future, I will try and remember, if there's a Veigar on my team, and there's someone using a movement skill on top of me, I should stand right on the stun, so that they get stunned immediately. It's a good call. And yeah, Janna shielded me every team fight. Janna played really well. Oh, Janna's gone. Huh. I was gonna tell her I really enjoyed laning with her, because that was pretty good. Oh yeah, the Janna, like, even that all-in bot lane where I chose an all-in, and it was, I should have honored her. Oh my gosh. I'm making blunder after blunder. But when I all-in bot lane, she had, like, a sick ultimate that almost turned the fight around. Where I jumped in, and I got way out damaged, and I'm like, oh man, I shouldn't have jumped in. And then I made it to the bush, and Janna ultimated to knock them away, and I got a lot of healing, and we almost turned it, and Janna played everything right, and I made the mistake of jumping in, so... And she didn't complain. She wasn't like, Trist, why would you jump in? She was just like, she's going to play her game and do well, which is what she should be doing. That was great. Because I was the one who made the mistake.